Hey, how's it going, everybody? Tighten Uprising here. Doing a live video again, hoping it's not too laggy for everybody. I don't believe it is, but hey, let's get this video started. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, like, comment. Uh, Trying to get a young channel growing here, and I have a perfect example of why I make YouTube videos here in a little bit. I'll get into that later, but we're doing the preview here for the Atlanta Falcons and Tennessee Titans, and this is a big game for the Tennessee Titans. The Titans are 2-4, and they just got done trading Kevin Byard to the Philadelphia Eagles. And guys, this is huge because if Tennessee loses this game, there's a good chance that there's a fire sale after. There's a good chance, I'm wearing Derrick Henry's jersey right now. I hope I don't regret getting his jersey for the Oilers, because there's a good chance that he wears it this Sunday, and then there's a note that he never wears it again. So hopefully that's not the case. But if Tennessee does lose and they drop to 2-5, changes are probably coming. But we will get into that a little bit later. I wanted to go over the injury report, and I did tell you guys one of the reasons I make videos now is because Tennessee just has horrible coverage, absolutely horrible coverage. So this is from the Falcaholic.com. This is where I found the injury report. And I could have grabbed it from different places, but guys, I'll get into this a little bit. So Atlanta Falcons, full participation not available. Limited participation, Bud Dupree, and then Tay Davis, concussion, can't speak. He's out. So linebacker Tay Davis is out. Linebacker Bud Dupree is questionable. And guys, this is why I'm mad right here. It says Houston Texans. Come on. Houston Texans. They're not even playing. They're playing the Tennessee Titans. How do you say Houston Texans right here? That drives me nuts. Like I said, horrible coverage for the Tennessee Titans as always. But full participation, Treylon Burks, wide receiver, then linebacker Luke Gifford. It's going to be nice to have Burks back because we're missing our number 2 wide receiver. It's going to be nice to have Luke Gifford back because he is such a key special teamer for us. And what's up, Titan Fox? Tighten up, buddy. And he's such a key special teamer for us. And I think we really missed him, especially against the Ravens when they were returning punts for quite a distance on us. He's such a key player. He really is. Very underrated. Elijah Molden hamstring, Chris Moore concussion, Jeffrey Simmons, Tier Tart, Nico Autry, and Aaron Brewer. They were all playing. Limited participation, which was Roger McCreary, hamstring. He is out. And then did not practice Ryan Tannehill, Josh Wiley, and Naquan Jones. Naquan Jones is playing, but Ryan Tannehill's out and Josh Wiley is out as well. And I'm happy that Ryan Tannehill is out because, hey, we all know how I feel about Ryan Tannehill, and I'm sure you guys do as well. I'm happy that he's not playing. We still don't know who the quarterback's going to be for this game. Is it going to be Will Levis? Is it going to be Malik Willis? Let me know. Yep, yeah, Chris Moore is a go. Yes, he is. And that's a big one for us, too. I'm very happy he's playing. Everybody knows we need help at wide receiver, so it's really good that he is playing. So having Chris Moore back with Treylon Burks is going to be very crucial for the Titans. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think Will Levis or Malik Willis will be starting? Because obviously Mike Vrabel's keeping this a secret. I think it's going to be Will Levis, even though he's denying the report. I just don't buy it. That how do you not tell one of your quarterbacks that they're going to be the starter? You can't do that. You can't let both guys go in Sunday not knowing what's going to happen, not get them the proper reps in practice, or at least let them know, hey, it's going to be you. And if we mix in both quarterbacks, I'm not going to like that. If we do Malik Willis like a Taysom Hill with the Saints, not going to be a fan of that either. Let's just get one guy out there. Let's see what he's got. I'm hoping it's our Mayo boy, Will Levis, and let's see what the young guy's got. We got to figure it out. If he's not the guy, then guess what? We have to go right ahead and start drafting quarterbacks again next year, unfortunately. But, hey, we need to find our guy. Now, like I said, the Falcons are 4-3, coming off a 16-13 win over the Buccaneers. They are 2-0 in their division, and they look like they could win it. They're actually a pretty promising team this year. Obviously, we know Tennessee's 2-4 coming off a bye week. Mike Vrabel gets his team ready after the bye week. They have a pretty good record after a winning record after the bye week or having extended rest, which would be after a Thursday night football game. We need anyone who can catch. Sure, they won't be Chig. That was, I agree, because Chig will drop goal. I love when you say Chig will drop goal because it just makes sense. He's been dropping passes. I was very excited for him in the offseason. Just, man, you get paid millions of dollars to catch a football. I'm a firm believer that you have to catch the football. It's pretty easy there, but unfortunately, that's not the case. But getting back into the Falcons here, they're playing good football. They're 4-3, like I said. Desmond Ridder, he has 1,630 passing yards on the season with a 65.4 completion percentage, 6 touchdowns, also 6 interceptions. He's taken 20 sacks, which is quite a bit, and he has an 84.1 quarterback rating. Now, the big draft pick this year was Bijan Robinson, right? And he was the one that had the NFL investigating why he was out. Still going on with investigation. I don't believe they found anything. But he's a great running back, rookie, but he still is a great running back. He's averaging 5 yards per carry, which is great. I mean, you run the ball 2 times with him, you're getting a first down. Drake London looks like a true wide receiver 1, and they have a good 1-2 tight end punch there with Jonnu Smith and Kyle Pitts. Jonnu Smith, who used to play for the Tennessee Titans, got that big contract extension, or a big contract, I should say, with the New England Patriots, and just it didn't pan out there. But if you can look at the Patriots' offense in general, it's a mess. They can't get anything right. But Kyle Pitts, Jonnu Smith is going to be really crucial to stop those 2 tight ends. They're going to be doing 2 tight end sets there for sure. Both tight ends combined have 53 catches for 607 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty good stats for your 2 tight ends. Better stats than we have across the board, I believe. Did you notice, in addition to play both quarterbacks, both Vrabel and Malik are saying they are unsure of what the game plan will be? You've had 2 weeks. Someone is full of shit. So I don't like the way that's being handled. I really don't. And yes, Dane Cruikshank, he is definitely the tight end killer. I remember when he locked up Travis Kelce a couple of years ago with the Chiefs. Absolutely just, man, locked him down. That was one of the games where we dominated Kansas City. One of the very few times anybody has ever dominated Kansas City under the Patrick Mahomes era. But going back to your comment there, Titan Fox, with Vrabel and Malik saying they're unsure, it sounds to me like it's going to be Will Levis because they're saying they're unsure and they just don't want to admit to it. I'm trying to read between the lines on that, if there are any to read between, unless this franchise is just absolutely just in shambles, right? Going from head coach all the way down to the rest of the roster. No one knows what's going on. Yeah, Kelce had like 12 yards that game. Exactly, crushed him. I'm scared. So, and my wife could attest to this, which is funny. I was watching this tonight after dinner. I was on the couch watching the Eagles podcast. It was about 8 to 10 months ago. If you guys have not checked it out, you should. I can't think of what it was off the top of my head, but A.J. Brown was on it. I will see if I can find that really quick. Let's go to my history here. Now, A.J. Brown was on that, and it was him talking about the trade. And I just didn't like how everything went down with what he was saying. He was being lied to. It just really gave me weird feelings with the AJ stuff. And I hate bringing up the AJ stuff, but, people were talking about AJ Brown here a little bit ago. I think it was yesterday and today, about him telling Kevin Byard, welcome to a winner, welcome to a different organization. But if you guys get a chance, I will find that video and I'll post it in the comments. Watch it. AJ was saying he was crying after he got traded, didn't want to go. And it really made me, and I've been mad about that, him getting traded for a while, and especially with him, the way he handled it. But it makes sense when you hear it from his mouth instead of the media outlets. And man, my heart goes to him. It really does. I still love the guy, but definitely watch that. I'm trying to find history on here to see if I can bring that up for you guys, because it just really swayed my entire decision on how I really viewed AJ Brown. And see if it comes up. AJ Brown, yeah, look it up. It's Raw Room, RAWROOM, and it is episode 141. and episode 142 is a part 1 and part 2 for a total of about 2 hours and 23 minutes. So someone in the comments did mention during part 1 where you can find the AJ Brown talk, and the episode is called Sour Apple, which is kind of funny. But definitely watch that, guys. I would definitely recommend it. Being Tennessee Titans fans, it just gives you an insight to how J-Rob really did screw this franchise over. It sucked hearing it. He had no communication with him. J-Rob had no communication with AJ Brown at all. It just sucked. You guys should watch it. I don't want to ruin it all for you. But getting back to the game with the Falcons and Titans here, the Falcons defense has been playing pretty well. They really have. They held an elite Lions offense to 20 points, and they haven't given up more than 24 points all season. And they held 3 teams to 20 points or less. This is going to be a big test for the Titans. We have healthy players. We have Tier Tart back for the defense. I think Jeffrey Simmons is going to be a little more healthy. We have Dane Cruikshank here, a second game back, the tight end killer. We're getting Luke Gifford back. Offense, we're getting Treylon Burks. Brewer looks like he's a little more healthy. The question is quarterback. We don't know who's going to play. We don't know how they're going to do against a good Falcons defense. Arthur Smith, obviously coming from the Tennessee Titans organization. He was, to be honest with you, the last time our offense was good was when Arthur Smith was the offensive coordinator. And when he left, everything just kind of fell in shambles, right? You're letting the Falcons thing. I know, I got to say Falcons. I apologize for that. But Falcons is how it comes out, but I will say Falcons. I will get better at that, bud. But hey, guys, this is a 2-4 football team with the Tennessee Titans. Could easily be 1-4. If we lost the overtime game against the Chargers, we could be a 1-5 football team. Like I said, Ryan Tannehill's not playing. We don't know what we're going to get at quarterback. Big game. And this is the Tennessee Titans right now are the biggest Jekyll and Hyde team I've seen in football. Every time I think they're going to win, they lose. I think they're going to lose, they win. I can't ever get it straight with this team. I think they're going to lose against the Falcons, so they're probably going to win. Thought they're going to lose against the Ravens. I guess they did lose that one, so I was right one time so far this season. But they're very Jekyll and Hyde. Like I said, they lost to the Browns. They lost to the Colts. They lost to the Saints, lost to the Ravens. Beat the Chargers in overtime. And then, like I said, a game that they easily could have lost. But they absolutely annihilated the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is what drives me nuts about this football team. How do you absolutely wipe the floor with the Cincinnati Bengals, who are one of the best teams in football? They had a rough start. Maybe you can say that Joe Burrow was still a little banged up at the time, and that's why we were able to beat them. But that's a good football team. I don't know how that happens. This team is so inconsistent. Coaching is one of the issues. We saw that. We've been outcoached numerous times. I've never seen a team, or at least a Titans team in recent memory, I should say, get outcoached the way they did against the Browns. They absolutely knew what they were doing. Imagine a sway in people's attitudes if we were 4-4 in one of these times. Friday, lots of people eating their words. Hey, man, I'll be one of them. If we go to 4-4, like I said, this is a big game. This is huge. If we lose and go to 2-5, there could be a fire sale. Very easily could be a fire sale in Tennessee. I don't want to see it, but we need to rebuild for the future. We need to get draft picks. We have $99.7 million in cap next year. Might as well round up and say $100 million. And, especially after they increase the cap next year, we'll be over $100 million anyways. We don't have a ton of draft picks. We got some of them back. I should say one back by trading Kevin Byard that we originally traded for Ugo Amadi with the Eagles. So we got that pick back. The 5th round pick is actually the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick. It's not actually the Eagles. So we have picks now. I believe we have 7. A lot of later rounds. We don't have a 4th. So, yeah, the picks aren't there. The cap is, though. So if this team starts winning, turns things around, if we get to 3-4, things are different. If we get to 3-4 and win this game against the Falcons, then things could easily turn around and this team won't do a fire sale. I think maybe we keep playing, and that's what we're 8 total. I thought it was 8. I wasn't entirely sure. I do believe that this team won't trade everybody if we win, and that's what they're waiting for. I think let's just give these guys if we come out fall flat, we're 2-5, last in the division. They're shutting it down. They're gonna trade away Henry, trade away Hopkins. But if we win, different story. Very winnable division. The Jaguars, they're good, but they're not really blowing anybody away. They're playing tight football, close football games. Not exactly, like I said, wiping the floor with anybody. And sorry, I got a couple of texts I was reading. Now, this is a big game, a huge game for the Tennessee Titans. And if we lose, like I said, fire sale. So let's hope we win. I'm going with an additional 7th round, I believe. Exactly. The details aren't there on that pick, so I'm curious to see how that plays out as well. The details aren't there, so it could be an additional 7th. I think that would give us a 3rd, 7th round pick. So, yeah, you're really curious to see how that plays out with that pick. But guys, I think this is gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be low scoring. I have a funny feeling that we're about to get owned by an ex coordinator again. Jim Schwartz had our number, and I kind of have a feeling that Arthur Smith might as well. A little nervous about that. We'll find out. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I'm predicting this game to be I'm going to go 2013 Falcons, guys. Falcons. Sorry, I'll say Falcons, Titan. I'll go 2013 Falcons. I just don't have faith in this team right now. And if we had Tannehill back there healthy, maybe I would be more confident, even though Tannehill's been playing like garbage. But I don't know what to expect by Will Levis, or if he's even starting, or if it's Malik Willis. I don't know. Arthur is acting as crazy as Vrabel. He has been with his press conferences. I give him that. Arthur is kind of acting like that. I will say that. I agree with you, Titan Fox. He's been acting a little crazy. He definitely has that Vrabelness to him. But I'm going to go. What do you guys think down below? Let me know. Comment. What do you guys think the record prediction is going to, or not the record, the score prediction is going to be? Like I said, I'm thinking like 20-13. I think Tennessee's going to get down into the red zone a couple times, not come away with a touchdown, kick 2 field goals, and that's going to be the ultimate deciding factor in this football game. But I do expect it to be low scoring. I would definitely, if you guys are bettors, bet the under in this game. I do not see it being a high offensive scoring game, especially given the quarterback situation for the Tennessee Titans and 2 good defenses, and Tennessee's defense is healthy with Tier Tart, who is, I think, a big key piece in the middle, more of a big piece than we really thought he was, because the defense has not been the same since he's been out for 2 games. So, hey, welcome back, Pop-Tart. We miss you. And let me know what you guys think down below, and we'll talk soon, everybody. And hopefully we talk after the Titans win and we go to 3-4. We'll talk soon, everybody. Bye.